The ear is a doorway to the brain. Hearing occurs in the brain. The ear gets sound to the brain. Hearing loss, whether it's wax in your ears, whether this doorway is obstructed by fluid from ear infections, whether this doorway is obstructed by tumors, by sensory neural hearing loss, all of the obstructions have a different medical implication, but all of the obstructions prevent sound from getting to the brain. So what hearing loss is a doorway problem. It's a doorway problem. If we can get through the doorway to the brain, we can develop all those rich auditory neural centers and create a hearing brain. Fortunately, it's 2014, and we can get through that doorway. We have cochlear implants, we have digital hearing aids, we have FM systems, we have bone-anchored devices. We have doorway access tools that we didn't have a few years ago. With few exceptions, we can get to that brain. The exceptions are severe anatomical problems. No eighth nerve, damaged brainstem, no cortex. Then you're going to have problems getting to where you hear. Otherwise, you can get there. And if we aren't there, it's because we missed the boat. Not the kid's fault. This is 2014, it's ours. Our job is to get sound through the doorway to the brain, which means we have to identify any doorway challenges, right? And any technology or medical tools that are necessary to get through that doorway. Hearing loss is a doorway problem because hearing does not occur in the ear. Hearing occurs in the brain. So, if a child has hearing aids and they aren't wearing their hearing aids, is the brain getting sound? No, because the hearing aids get you through the doorway. So instead of telling a child, let's put your ears on, what should we be saying? Let's put your brain on. Oh dear, your brain is in your backpack. Oh dear, Mom, your child's brain is in your purse. Because that's what's at stake when we don't get through that doorway. The whole point of technology is to get to the brain. That's the point. We don't put on a hearing aid to tickle the eardrum, right? We don't put on a cochlear implant to wiggle the basilar membrane so that we will stimulate the eighth nerve dendrites. Why do we wear the technology? What is the point? To get to the... What's the point of a sound system? To get sound to the brain. And if you don't get to the brain, you might as well talk to the floor because there's no magic. There's no magic. We've got to identify if there's a doorway problem. Is there an environmental problem? Because our whole point of teaching, teachers, if you aren't getting to the brain, you are not making an impact at all. Talk to the floor.